Hello, what's up? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise. If you're looking for a D tackle, there might not be none better than Boston College's Connor Murphy. He's the type to bring his hard hat and a lunch pail to the work site. We lost to Buffalo last week. They got 3 takeaways on us. It was ugly. 38-31 was the final, but it really wasn't even that close. Today's opponent will be the Seattle Seahawks, who coming at 3-7. Tavares Jackson's their starting quarterback. 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, just under 2,000 yards passing. I made Russell Wilson's overall higher than Flynn's, who was the starter, and higher than Jackson, but Jackson's like, this is my job, and he's living up to that. Mike Williams, 36 receptions to lead the Seattle Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch doing beast mode type things in the running game. KJ Wright, 70 tackles to lead the team. Alan Branch, 6 sacks at the D tackle spot. And then picks. Barrett Rue, he has 5. Maxwell with 2. Chancellor with 2. Wright, Thomas, Sherman, and Browner all with 1 interception apiece. Sun Life Stadium, Miami, Florida. A cool 81 degrees. We're going to don those 1970s all-white throwback uniforms, forcing Seattle to wear their darker uniforms. Does that make a difference? I don't know if it does, but in real life, I know it probably make things a little bit hotter out there for Seattle. Ryan Tannehill, he is ready. Going to try to make sure he can get that Rookie of the Year secured. That will be an awesome look for him. Reggie Bush going to take the opening kickoff to the 15-yard line. Ryan Tannehill's numbers so far this season look like this. 2,200 yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, completing just under 70% of his passes. Going to run the ball, Reggie Bush, up to the 20, and he's going to get smacked by Thomas after a gain of 8. So third down, Tannehill throws it to Fasano, and that's going to be a chain mover. Fasano's going to pick up 14 there. We're up to the 38-yard line. Second down and 10. Clemens off of the edge gets to the quarterback, and now it's third down and 20. Tannehill steps up, throws a strike to Hartline. Going to beat number 1, that's Lane. And we have a first down up to the 46-yard line. First down and 10 in Seattle territory. Lamar Miller, he's our leading rusher. The rookie from Miami picks up 7 for his first carry of the ball game. Second down and 3. Tannehill surveys the field, throws a strike to Fasano. And we're up the right sideline with a first down. Now it's third down. We're 2 for 2 on third down. We're in field goal range, and we throw a pick. Barrett Rue, his 6th of the season, and it couldn't come at a better time because we were driving down the field looking to put the first points up on the board. So they're going to start from their own 1-yard line. First down and 10. They fake it to Lynch. Jackson throws it to the flat. Going to find Michael Robinson, and the ex-Penn State quarterback picks up 5 yards there from the 6. Second down and 5. They get the ball to Marshawn. Marshawn is loose. Beast mode to the 40, to the 50. Can Davis catch him? No. Touchdown, Seattle. Not quite the Beastquake, but a 94-yard run untouched for Marshawn. That's unheard of to go untouched for Beast Mode. Beast Mode is usually running through people's chest at some point. 1 carry, 94 yards. Absolutely ridiculous. 7-0 Seattle on top. First down and 10. Slayton gets the carry. Slayton down the sideline. And Slayton is going to pick up a first down, gain of 22. Going to give it to him again. Slayton going to take this one past midfield, gain of 7 there. It's second down and 3 from the 49. Going to give it to Miller. Big hit laid upon him. And it's going to be third down and 1. Miller up the gut, and again he gets hit hard. And we're going to punt this one away. So Seattle takes over from their own 23-yard line. Going to give it to Beast Mode. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get brought down by McDaniel. From the 25, it's third down and 5, screen pass. Jackson throws it, Lynch catches it, Lynch is loose, runs a man over, and finally forced out of bounds after a 10-yard pickup. Second down and 7, Mike Williams in motion. Jackson trying to get loose, breaks a tackle in the backfield, but then brought down by Vontae Davis, who was in coverage, and gets the sack. 1-yard loss on the play. They throw it backwards to Robinson. He gets brought down right around the line of scrimmage. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Seattle up by 7. So first down and 10, Reggie Bush. He is the lone back in the backfield, 12 personnel for Miami. Tannehill turns, hands the ball off to Bush, And Reggie's going to pick up 3 yards, brought down by Cam Chancellor. 3rd down and 2. Tannehill throws it, caught by Devon Best. And that's going to result in a 1st down. Tannehill 6 of 7. The only incompletion was an interception. That pass caught by Fasano. 3 catches, 49 yards for the tight end, former Dallas Cowboy. 1st down and 10 here. Tannehill steps up. Tannehill going to take off, and Tannehill's going to pick up 4. Going to the airs, Tannehill again, going to drop it off to Devon Best. Stopped by KJ Wright, just shy of the 1st down marker. So 3rd down and 2, going to set up a screen pass. The pressure was getting to Tannehill. Reggie Bush got hit coming out the backfield, so threw off the timing. So from the 39, it's too far for a field goal, too short for a punt, and we find Bush in the flat. Makes his 2nd catch, and it's going to be a 1st down. Tannehill going to throw this one on time to Fasano. And we take this one inside the 20. 1st down and 10 from the 12. Miller gets the carry. Miller breaking tackles. Miller down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. 2 tight ends, 2 backs, 22 personnel, and Lamar Miller has another rushing touchdown this season. So he leads us in rushing touchdowns, and the rookie could be a very, very good one here in Miami. Tate, little jet sweep, and he's going to go nowhere. Fast loss of 2. Jackson hands off to Marshawn. He's loose, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and brought down by Smith. 4 carries, $120. And 1 touchdown for Marshawn Lynch. 1st down and 10. Toss play to Lynch. Outside running. Breaks a tackle, and Jones is there to wrap him up and bring him down. 3rd down and 5. From the 47. Quick pass to Lynch. Breaks a tackle. Still loose. And he finally gets dropped by Smith at the 41-yard line. And Johnson, who tried to bring him down initially, is feeling the pain. Beast mode. Left side. Beast mode. Brought down by Dansby. And another 1st down for him. I formation, another carry. Marshawn doesn't get tired. To the 10, to the 5, and dropped at the 2-yard line. 8 carries for $164. Dansby gets in there for the sack. So we get the sack there. They go from the 2 to the 5. 2nd down and goal. Dansby back-to-back sacks. 3rd and goal. From the 10-yard line, we send another blitz. They throw it on a screen pass to Lynch. Wake awkwardly brings down Marshawn, and we're going to hold him to a field goal try. Kick is up. Kick is good. So Seattle had a very good drive, but the defense of Miami gets the stop when we needed it. And now we have a chance within a minute to go to score before the half is up as we find Ocho. Big gain there. 1st and 10, left side. Going to find Ocho again, brought down by Richard Sherman. 1st down and 10 from the 41. Tannehill throwing it. Caught. Devon Best gets this one down to the 11. So 3rd down and 10 from the 11. Tannehill throws it, and it's going to be picked off by Jones. The big D lineman dropped back in coverage. We did not see him, and by the time he threw it, it was too late. So Seattle, they also get a stop to end the 1st half. That stops us from scoring at all. So 10-7, Seattle on top at the end of the 1st half. It's been nothing but Marshawn Lynch. Tavares Jackson had a good drive to end the half that ended with a field goal. But the Dolphins, if we can stop beast mode, we're probably going to have a chance because we've been able to move the ball. We just failed to score when we got into the red zone. So 160 yards rushing, just 15 yards passing. And I think we got to come up with a better slider set than the one that we're using right now. So 1st down and 10. Jackson going to hand this one off to Lynch. Dansby, another stop. That's his 4th solo stop on the play there. 2nd down and 7. Eye for a single back look. Miller in motion. Going to throw it to Winslow. Kellen Winslow going to pick up a gain of 6. 3rd down and 1. Lynch gets the carry. And Lynch going to pick up the 1st down by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. 2nd down and 7. Tate, another handoff. Tate brought down by Johnson, who left earlier but came back to make the stop right there. 3rd down and 3. Lynch up the gut, and Dansby is going to bring him down. So a big stop there as we take over, down by 3. We get the ball to Reggie Bush, and Reggie Bush is going to pick up 4 yards. He is our 2nd leading rusher and our 2nd leading receiver, and he makes a good gain there for a 1st down. 7 carries, 24 yards. Tannehill under pressure. Tannehill going down. Jones has a pick, and now he has a sack. 3rd down and 12 up the seam. We're going to find Devon Best, and that's going to be a 1st down. Tannehill, 196 yards passing, but 2 interceptions. and no touchdowns so far today. And Richard Sherman with a big hit on Lamar Miller right out on the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10. Tannehill steps up. Tannehill has room, and he's going to slide down and have a 1st down, gain of 15 for the scrambling quarterback. We get the ball to Miller. Big hit put upon him by K.J. Wright, but he does pick up 4 yards. Miller still in the game at running back, but we throw it to Fasano. He gets brought down, his 5th catch for 75 yards and a 1st down. Reggie Bush gets away from Sherman, and he's going to pick up a decent gain. And now we're back in the red zone where it hasn't been perfect so far today. We throw it. Devon Best makes the catch and brought down at the 1-yard line. And Tannehill is definitely out dueling Tavares Jackson, although Tavares Jackson hasn't thrown an incompletion or an interception so far today. 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Miller finds the end zone, and Miami is up on top again. Or I should say for the first time today. So 14-10 is the score. Tavares Jackson, he's just one deep on 2nd down and 10, is nearly intercepted by Smith. Pass was intended for Sidney Rice. 3rd down and 10 from the 31. Cameron Wake, he gets in there again. He's on pace to set some records this season in the sack category. So 4th quarter action, we have the football and we have a 4-point lead. We get the ball to Miller. Good blocking. He's able to weave through traffic and picks up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 from the 47. Miller to the right side. Lamar Miller, big hit. That's Earl Thomas laying the lumber. And now it's 2nd down and 4 from the 41. Miller, he's going to pick up the 1st down just barely. 13 carries, 50 yards. In this one for Lamar Miller. Now Tannehill going down. Clemens another sack. That's his 2nd. 2nd down and 19. Best in motion. Tannehill going to throw it to him. And Devon Best gets brought down by 2 Seattle Seahawks. Sets up 3rd down and 11. We're going to run it, hoping to just make the field goal easier. And we actually lose some yards. But we will send out Carpenter. The kick by Carpenter is up. And it's going to smack off of the upright. So it's going to be no good. It did have the distance, but the accuracy leaves much to be desired. There goes Lynch, who gets tripped up by a couple of Dolphins. Gain of 3 for him. Tate in motion, and it's going to be another handoff to him. He breaks the tackle in the backfield, but now he's going to go down. So that's Burnett with the stop. 3rd down and 7. Jackson looking to throw the screen pass. Doesn't like it, so he holds on to it, and down he goes. And the Dolphins defense answers the call again. 1st and 10, 6:20 to go here in the regulation. Miller to the right side, and he gets brought down after a gain of just 4. 2nd down and 6, going to hand this one off to Bush. Bush goes nowhere, lost a yard on the play. So 3rd down and 7, going to spread things out. 4 receivers, 1 tight end. We throw it to Maxwell. The forgotten corner of the Legion of Boom steps in front of that one, and that could turn this game on its head. At the time, it looked like to be the right read, but Seattle disguised their coverage. It was zone all the way, and Maxwell probably makes the defensive play of the game. Marshawn's 94-yard touchdown run got to be the play of the game, but this play gives Seattle a chance to come back. Lynch breaks a tackle, and Lynch going down. Cameron Wake's 4th stop right at the line of scrimmage from the 17. 2nd down and 10. Screen pass to Lynch, who makes the catch. As soon as the contact gets there, they lose 3. Quick pass to Tate. They gain 2 yards. So all in all, after the pick, they go -1 yards. They got to settle for 3 after starting just outside the red zone. So 1st down and 15 from the 15. Miller gets the carry. Miller going down. K.J. Wright, another stop. Loss of 3 on that play. 2nd down and 18. Screen pass. Bush makes the catch. Bush has blocking. Reggie Bush cannot pick up the 1st down. Cam Chancellor with a big hit on the USC Trojan. And now it's Earl Thomas laying the lumber on Reggie Bush. So we go 3 and out. The Seattle Seahawks get the football right back, and Cameron Wake another sack. 2nd down and 18. Shotgun formation. Jackson hits Cameron Wake. Wake forces a fumble, and he recovers it. And that could be your ball game. Tavares Jackson trying to make something happen with his legs, runs right into Wake, forces the fumble, jumps on top of it. First offensive play is a handoff to Lamar Miller. Touchdown Dolphins, 21-13. is now the score. Jackson, under some pressure, Cameron Wake gets to him again. This is absolutely ridiculous. He might get 25 sacks this season. That pass going to be dropped by Mike Williams. I don't think he has a catch all game long. 3rd down and 17. They go with a play fake. Jackson heaves it downfield on 3rd and 17. Nearly intercepted. And that pass will fall to the grass. So 4th and 17. Last chance to dance. Jackson looking downfield and throws an absolute bullet. It finds its target. 1st down and 10. What a pass that was by Jackson. And guess who? Another sack for Cameron Wake. 2nd down and 13. It is going to spike it there. They have 1 timeout left, but they got to score a touchdown and go for 2. So 3rd down and 13. 4-man rush. Been working almost all game long. Jackson gets hit. Throws the ball awkwardly as he falls down. And that pass hits the grass. 4th down and 13. 3-man rush. Jackson steps up. Heaves it deep to the end zone. It's going to be broken up by Johnson. And that is going to do it. Victory formation for the Dolphins. And this one is over. So we bounced back after our loss to the Buffalo Bills. Again, it was a 7-point loss to the Bills, but it really wasn't that close. Buffalo dominated us from the get-go. This game was a lot closer than I expected it, but I'm just happy that we were able to get the win. But we definitely got to come up with a slider set that works for this here game. But we get the win versus Seattle. We're moving on to next week. So we do get the victory here. They outdid us in the rushing attack, but it's 32 yards rushing. That's as a team. Tavares Jackson probably put up more by himself. Obviously, when you get sacked, you're going to lose that. But that's just kind of ridiculous. 32 yards passing as a team. That's quite low, even back in 2012, 2013. So like I said, Cameron Wake is on record pace. And look at what Mark Schlereth said. This man is clowning the heck out of Brett Favre and Michael Strahan and their friendship. He's like, no need to sit down for this one. Or fall over is what he said exactly for Cameron Wake to get to the record. You better believe it. Anyways, Detroit over Houston. Washington over Dallas. I believe that's Thanksgiving Day. And then Thanksgiving night, you got the Jets over New England. I believe that was the butt fumble game, right? Oakland over Cincinnati. Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Indianapolis over Buffalo. Jacksonville, they fall to Tennessee. Denver beats Kansas City. Tampa Bay over Atlanta. We take care of Seattle, obviously. Baltimore beats San Diego. The Niners over New Orleans. Arizona over St. Louis. Giants over the Packers. Philadelphia, they fall to the Carolina Panthers. Next week, we got the New England Patriots. They are 7-4. We are 7-4. Battle of the 2 best teams in the East. We're still ranked number 1 in defense. I think a lot of that has to do with sacks and the fact that they ain't getting no passing yards up over there. But we're going to come with a slider set for our next episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best today. Peace, love. Hot sauce.